Hello everyone and welcome to Shellos Media Likes to Talk. My name is Itoha and I will be your host for today. On today's episode of Shellos Media Likes to Talk, we will be looking at something that is relevant to actors. Starting a career in acting comes with challenges that will make you doubt yourself, think you're wasting your time, your money, or even your life. And before you know it, you give up and you go ahead to focus on what is actually bringing you money. Although you will not really give up if you're passionate, but you know what kills motivation really fast? Challenges. That's why on today's episode, we are going to be pointing out some of these challenges and showing you how to overcome them. Think about this. One role, 100 qualified actors. Already, 99 persons are going to get rejected. Getting rejected for a role or a project can have you questioning or doubting yourself, your talents, or even your future. So you see, it's a really big issue. A psychological battle, if I might add. But I want you to know that every actor gets rejected throughout their career. It's pretty normal. You cannot be qualified for every role. Both beginner and experienced actors get rejected. But of course, it's a bigger issue for beginners because unlike the experienced actors, they don't have one or more comforting credits to keep them going. One of the best things you can do after being rejected is to be practical and level-headed about it. Rejection is a part of the process and should not define you or what lies ahead of you. When you apply for a casting call, you should just move on from it. Carry on with your life. So when the feedback comes, you would be surprised. If it is good, you'd be excited. If it is bad, you'd have already moved on, so it wouldn't really be a big deal. Sometimes you get rejected for what you applied for, but get called back in the future for something else. Now that is the beauty of not giving up because of rejection. Probably you got rejected because there was no character or role that was fit for you and that particular project. But because you were talented, you could get called back for a different project, for a role that fits you perfectly. Rejection is supposed to empower you to do and be better. Practice more. Go big on self-development. Rebrand or improve your branding. Do anything, but never let rejection break you or stop you. As a beginner who is passionate about acting and wants to explore more opportunities, there are two things involved. One, you are either unemployed in other fields and want to focus only on acting, or you are employed on irregular jobs that gives insufficient money but gives you freedom. But the thing is, you need money to sponsor your dreams. Tell me, when there's no money and acting is not bringing in money, how can you afford to go for auditions or networking events? How can you afford to get professional headshots or reels made for you? You need data to stay updated. What about good food, good clothes, personal care, self-development? What about supporting your family? This is a constant struggle. And even if you were earning from small jobs, would you spend the little you have in pursuit of a dream that seems impossible? It's not easy at that early stage. So what do? You learn how to budget. You learn financial planning. You choose the kinds of events and auditions that you attend. You seize every opportunity you have to apply for online casting calls and auditions. But let me say this. Do not settle for only online auditions. If you do that, you could miss out on the opportunity and the experience to have express feedback that could actually help you improve. Also, you could miss out on the connections with actors and crew that could really come in handy in terms of networking and referrals. I know that getting a job aside acting could limit you, but it is wise advice for a beginner actor to not depend solely on acting. Have something doing. It could be remote, it could be part-time, just get something to earn money. Think, plan, be flexible. Actors often complain that producers only want to work with people who have experience in acting, but that is not entirely true. So there are many things a producer has to take into consideration. Experience is one of them. Talent is one of them too, and so is seriousness. See, anyone can just come up and claim to be an actor or say that they know how to act. But the question is, what have you done? Don't just tell me, show me what you can do. Now, how can you show me that you know how to act or that you are serious about acting? That is where experience comes in. I know you will say, if no one gives me a chance to act in a movie, where will I get experience? The problem with actors who lack experience is that they sit around waiting for that big role when they can actually start small. Now, this does not mean that it is wrong for you to wait for a big role that will give you a big break. But you are doing yourself a disservice if you refuse to do something while you wait. Now tell me, if a producer comes to ask two actors what they've acted in before, and one says he has none, while the other one lists 10 movies that he has been in, tell me truthfully, who do you think has a better chance? The funny thing is, that actor could only have had background roles in all 10 movies. But who cares? He has experience. Don't wait to be called for shoots by big filmmakers. Work with budding filmmakers and build strategic relationships with them. Collaborate and volunteer to be on some projects. The more you are known in your circle as someone who gets the job done and well enough, the more chances you get at getting referrals. Now, some of the people you worked freely for may not need you for paid jobs. And yes, they don't owe you that. But there are some who work with actors who have been with them when they had little or no money. Start small, build your portfolio, and before you know it, you will not be too far from that big break that you dream of. One thing that many beginner actors do is being selective when it comes to roles. Many of them are lucky to land lead roles in short films, low-budget feature films, web series, and they turn it down. Why? They don't want to start with a particular kind of role and get stereotyped. Wrong thinking. Now, look at this actor called Uzo Arukwe, Odogu Parara. Is he being typecast? Yes. But does he kill his roles? Yes. Most importantly, is he getting booked? Absolutely yes. So if you have a long and prosperous career ahead of you with typecasting, then what is the problem? See typecasting as a blessing as opposed to a curse. Now, you may think you are being typecasted, but people will see through that and book you for both stereotypical roles and unique roles. So it is entirely up to you to give them a show. Fear and doubt can completely ruin your career even before it gets started. It will make you procrastinate and refuse to explore opportunities. I mean, if you doubt that you will get a role that you haven't even applied for, would you bother applying for it? It makes no sense. If you were standing on stage to audition and fear grips you, would you give your best performance? Fear and doubt paralyze you, and that is why you need to learn how to control it. But really, what are you afraid of? Making mistakes? Failing? Criticisms? Rejections? You need to keep your eyes on the prize and know that nothing can stop you if you already stopped yourself. If you fail, you go again. You make mistakes, you go again. Criticized, you go again. Rejection, that's right. You go again and again and again with lessons. See, fear is not unusual, but you can dispel it with practice and more practice and more practice. Practice allows you to step out of your comfort zone, and it helps you unlock new level of confidence in who you are and what you are capable of doing. If you haven't already done this today, go and practice with monologues and amazing acts by talented actors. And before you know it, you will land that key role that will take you from this small stage into landing that big break that you have really, really worked hard for. A lot of beginning actors have a problem remembering their lines. Many of them come to sets or auditions with confidence and feeling really confident, but when it is time for them to perform, they freeze, they mope, they begin to stammer, and they have to start over and over and over again. Money is going, time is going. You are stressing production team with unnecessary takes, and you have made yourself that actor that director and producer won't want to work with again. But tell me, why don't you remember your lines? Why don't you give in a script? Didn't you sit with the script? Oh, they gave you a script and all you did was just skim through it, right? You even waited until the day of shooting for you to open the script. Oh, come on. Yes, director will direct you and give you directions, but you cannot rely on him or her to tell you what to do or what to say at every given time. Mostly not the basic things that you ought to know if you had really studied your scripts. You're busy. Great excuse. But guess what? So is everybody else. It is important for you to prioritize your time and study the script until it becomes a part of you. Ingest the story, the character, the world. Understand the context. Don't just read it. Actually perform it. Rehearse and try out different ways the lines and actions can be interpreted. The goal is to understand and not cram your lines. Never cram your lines. Never! You watch some actors and their performance is really unbelievable or even laughable, and it makes you wonder, is this person really an actor? See, acting is a talent, but also a skill. So it is not unexpected for beginner actors to find it difficult to create a character that you can actually believe. You see, your emotions, your voice, your physical expression has to be authentic and has to be in tune with the character. You need to spend time to understand your character's background, its personalities, his desires, and his motivation. Break down the scripts. Understand your character's journey, how they relate to other characters, what they're thinking, what they're feeling. When you do all of these things, you will become the character. Directors do not have all the time to tell you how to make every single movement, how to sit, how you should stand, or what look to be on your face at every given time. So, when you are giving directions or blocking instructions, there comes a point where you have to be creative and make your own choices. However, if you don't understand directions and blocking, you could make a choice that is not in line with director's visions. So, be the actor who is not afraid or embarrassed to ask questions if things are not clear to you. Pay attention. Don't be absent or distracted when direction is being given. Very importantly, ask questions for clarifications, not to question the director's decisions. Don't assume, don't think that you know better, don't feel too big to take corrections or instructions. In Kiss Daniel's voice, no go they do pass yourself. Acting is really about bringing a character to life. And if you must bring a character to life, you must be able to assess and express a wide range of emotions. You have to be connected to what your character feels. If your character is grieving, you need to be able to know what it feels like to lose someone, so as to express the grief that is authentic to your character. Whatever your character is feeling, it could be fear, jealousy, excitement, bitterness, you have to be able to convincingly express those feelings. That is what makes you an actor. But of course, expressing these emotions can be a bit challenging. What you can do in this situation is to tap into your own experiences. How did you feel when you lost a loved one? How did you feel when your friend betrayed you? How did you feel when you got your first job after 5 years? Search for those feelings and then feel what you felt all over again. Perhaps you have never been in the same situation as the character. That happens. Now that is where research comes in. Go online, read and watch things to have a better understanding of what you are dealing with. Go out there, observe and speak with people who have had these experiences. Dig deep into your own experiences. Do your research, and then by the time you are performing, you will have people believing that you have been in the same situation as the character. Acting is not for the faint-hearted. It is not for unserious or small-thinking people. It requires a lot of work, determination, discipline, faith, and trust to get to and to stay at the top. There will always be challenges. Acknowledge them, understand them, and stay committed to your craft. And I'm telling you, the sky will be your starting point. I'll leave you with this. As far as your career is concerned, be intentional. See you at the top. Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment in the comment section, subscribe by clicking on the subscribe button below this video, and ensure to share to other actors and filmmakers that you know. I will catch you next time.